it up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope, and 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. It's 2 a.m. Let's got me loose from what you said on you. Where you at, where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad dog, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. Hundred on our own expense. Only live once, so we let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just float in.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between these road warriors and our home team. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go in Mexico City. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback. The return comes out to the 30.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. So already on their first drive, they're going to burn a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Ready up.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ready.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Here we go. 18 Cop Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Ready.
He'll work against the blitz. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Trap 60.
2nd down pass play coming. Big strike here to Moore. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a nice completion from the rookie passer out of Texas. Good for a 1st down, too.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
From the red zone on 1st. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Sticking to the air here. Completed over the middle. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
19 tight.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's complete. This is Anguka. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Mixon finds the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. The Blues finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So gain 30 yards on that play. And they're going to have a 1st down now. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Lamar now from the gun. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. Keeps it moving. And that is a touchdown. The Snowhawks finish off their opening drive.
Mexico City.
So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
They'll throw to start the drive. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
Back now, pressure coming. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he is in. Touchdown. The Blues take a 7-point lead in the first. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Blues grow their lead to 8. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10. Now here's Lamar. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Throwing again is Lamar. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Third down and
10. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jackson now on third. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40.
And the Mexico City first down.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
So that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Short pass brought in. At the 20. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Snowhawks make it a 2-point game.
Mexico City.
Light Lightning has struck twice in this opening quarter. His second touchdown of what's looking like a memorable game for him.
Yeah, Kate, time to give him the security guard treatment. Keep an eye on this dude at all times. That's their number one when they're looking for points. And now can that guy set up the rest of his buddies for even more?
Tyler Boone set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were.
Touchdown. The Blues just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Touchdown.
Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. They aren't taking the offense off. All right, leaving him out, trying for 2.
Offense will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. Cut the end zone, so the touchdown and the 2-point pass break the tie. Give him an 8-point lead.
14. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
DC, ready?
Offense to the line. Here we go. Lamar off the play fake. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Going now on 1st down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. They'll motion him out of the backfield. He's going to throw again on 2nd down. That's more of the catch out left. And and this one doesn't go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the defender comes away with it. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Snowhawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And his touchdown about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. It's a pickup of a yard, and that is how our first quarter will end. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Still a 1-possession game in the early stages. More from this one right after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Pistol snap to Jackson. This is a heater going deep. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
It's complete. This is Olave. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Mexico City first down.
Lamar out of the pistol. Good strike downfield to Olave. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to bring up first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play fake with Jackson. And right away, he just throws that one to another neighborhood. I think we're all a little confused at that, and we do have a flag for grounding now. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. They're down to their final one in this half. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Lamar throwing again. It's his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time he was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well. You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. Jackson yet again. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Cowboy 80. Dragons victorious 70.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll work against the blitz. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives them a first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, Cowboy 80, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it down close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Ready?
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mixon. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back on 2nd and goal. Buys time, rolling right. And they take this in for the score. The Blues lead by 14.
Ready, set.
That's exactly what this offense was dreaming of when they brought him in as a rookie quarterback, showing off that ability to run. Okay, that's exactly what these defensive coordinators are hoping to not see. Yet another dynamic rookie quarterback that scores with his legs. Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Shaheed on the return. They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
It's hot. It's hot.
Lamar back to throw. Caught by Flowers. Galloping inside the 40. Zay Flowers. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Snowhawks make it a one-score game in the first half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know. But whatever.
The kids weren't alive, I get it. They weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterbacks.
21.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Moore with a return. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go. Pat the 60, pat the 60. County line. 19. Ready.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll manage lost 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Now looking to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and
Back
7.
60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Robert Longerbeam in there to pick it off.
Kate, I got a pretty good idea that he is not letting go of that football. It's headed for his mantle or maybe his family. That's a guy who was a day 3 pick. Weren't even 100% sure he's going to make the roster. And we just saw him get the first interception of his career. What a moment.
Escapes the pocket. And Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough of that 1st down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that is good for a 1st down.
Another Mexico City 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Dumps it off to his running back. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Snowhawks earn the chance to tie it before halftime. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? They'll try it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
28. Snowhawks 27. Tyler Cook set to kick off.
Things trim back down to a single-point prop as they send this off and away. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it with Mixon. A lot of space ahead. Arrives at the 40. Hits the 20. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Blues grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Blues grow their lead to 8.
Snowhawks 27.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. Making some progress here. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar now from the gun. He's going deep this time. He's got it at the 30. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. 1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30.
The gun. Here's Jackson. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A 4-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 14.
From the gun, Jackson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
19 yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Mexico City, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mitchell off the pistol give. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Hey, middle.
Another Mexico City, first down.
Mitchell can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
On the stop.
Yo.
No gain on the play. Leads to
Now it's Lamar.
at the 3-yard
Cut near the goal line. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
A gain of 1 yard on the
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Stopped at the line on 2nd. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on 3rd and goal. Complete on the option. I don't think he got there. Nope, he was not able to make the marker. Will we see them go for it now, Brock, here on 4th down? Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break.
Quick, ready?
One last play before the break.
Ready.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Snowhawks earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Mexico City. The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Complete at the 2. But he's not going to reach the end zone, so they get 6, but not an extra 2 just before the break.
33.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Moore with a return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Offense to the line fast.
2 yards on the pickup.
Pistol snap to Jackson. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Change it. Hey. Shut up.
Looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He's going to run for it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. First down, here's Lamar. He's going deep. That's cut at the 25. And he is in. Touchdown. The Snowhawks take the lead right away in half number 2. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Lamar and the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Moore with a return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
19.
To throw here on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First and 10, around to Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set. I'll throw it. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Hits him on the out route. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And goes to the hurry up here.
18 Rattler.
Back now, pressure coming. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Seven Pirates.
Will work against the blitz. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Blues get this one time. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
42. Snowhawks 41.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now Jackson. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Here's Lamar. And this is going to go as a game of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Brought in close to the 8. He is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Snowhawks take a third-quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
19-18.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
At the 45-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
On the ground again with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Got 50. 19-18. Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
19 Lions. Go.
Back to throw it. Sends this to the end zone. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Blues can tie it up after hitting Paydirt in the 3rd. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points.
Here we go. Here we go.
Line up for a
19
2-point
Tiger.
conversion.
19 Tiger. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let go.
Setting up to throw. And the 2-point conversion is good, and they take the lead off that run. Well, that right there really changes the complexion of this game. They take the lead on the conversion rather than playing for the tie.
You could just see my head up here in this booth, right? It's just shaking. I mean, the old-timers are looking at some of these decisions the new school guys are making and just wondering aloud, what are you thinking? Well, what they're thinking is what some of the data is telling them to do. And what I love, Kate, it now really puts the pressure on that other side to respond.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Lamar off the play fake. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means 1st down.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs.Is offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Lamar out of the pistol. The left side caught by Andrews. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Petrie. And the Blues are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know that if quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
43-yard line.
Dragon 60.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. The heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally...
And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Blues lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
Snowhawks, 49.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. Finds a seam down the middle. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. New set of downs from 37. First down throw for Jackson. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the first.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Oh no, the ball is loose! And the defense recovers.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Hold the ready.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Big strike here to Moore. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Big play sets them up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready?
From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try and get it into Nico Collins. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Track 60.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
And they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal. Running for it, Mixon. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Blues could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this guy in a scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Naimi Fairbairn set to kick
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Shaheed on the return. They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find it.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Check.
3rd and long for him here. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the 1st. It's 4th and short.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
And this isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, huh?